Oh, there's a team. If they go here, it looks like they're going here.
Yeah,
Looks
well.
like only one's dropping. See if you, oh, there's 3 people here. 4 people here.
Yo, what is good, everybody? It is BBKDRAGOON, and I'm gonna warn you up front, this is gonna be a weirder commentary. This may be a little bit rambly, but this is absolutely what has been on my mind the last month, the last 6 months, the last 10 months. What's going on with FPS games? And I could totally be wrong. This is a complete opinion piece, and I want your opinions because I just feel like right now there's no single FPS game that's fun to grind. I don't think there is like one FPS game right now in my sphere of games that I usually play where I just can sit down and play that game every day for a couple of months. The way it used to be, the way it used to feel, man. I'm not saying that there aren't fun games out there right now. There's tons of fun stuff going on, but I just feel like the FPS genre is in shambles right now. I can give examples, right? Destiny. Destiny 1 had its problems, but then Destiny 2 was like Bungie forgot everything it learned during D1. And from a PvP perspective, the population is absolutely nuked compared to what it was last year. I mean, D1 was a top 16 game on Twitch all the time, even in mega content drought. Trials of Osiris was still really fun, even during those drought weekends, and now look at D2. I mean, it's a little bit higher up because you have Warmind coming, but it fell off the face of the earth. If you look at the Trials population on PC, over the course of the whole weekend, dude, you can see like under 4,000 people playing. Over the course of the whole weekend on PC, man. And then you look at COD. COD World War II had everybody so stoked from the concept, but the tuning of that game has left everybody really sour. It is not looked upon fondly as like the COD to save them all. It's not infinite warfare levels of bad, but the community is not stoked on it and are just desperately hoping Black Ops 4 comes in, saves the day. Halo's in a funky spot, man. It's been years and years since new Halo FPS news has dropped, like significant news. Halo 5 was mega polarizing. Some people loved it, a lot of people didn't like it. And it just brings me to this point where there is no shooter that I want to just hop on and play every single day. Battlefield 1. Battlefield 1 is a cool game. It's really fun, man, but as somebody who really enjoyed Battlefield 3 and 4, 1 did not do it for me, man. I don't see myself booting up Battlefield 1 and playing on an afternoon, whereas if a buddy asked me, yo, you want to go play BF4 or BF3, I'd install it right away, dude, and go play it, because those, whatever secret sauce those older games had, dude, it just, I remember being able to have that 1 or 2 really fun competitive FPS game that you played. It doesn't have to be competitive, but, you know, I mean, multiplayer FPS game. And being down to play that game day in, like day out, and being stoked on it. It didn't mean you didn't play other stuff, but right now it feels like nothing's really that fun. There's fun titles, don't get me wrong, like Fortnite. I've been playing Fortnite pretty regularly the last 2 months. It is a blast. It's a really good game. But I still end up getting a little bit bored. Like, Battle Royale is its own flavor, dude. I can enjoy BR with friends, and this may sound a little bit arrogant, but like with Fortnite, when I play with my good buddy Sassy, we pretty much can knock out wins every single time that we hop on for a session. Not every single game, mind you, but we can pretty consistently finish out victory royales, and it's fun, but it's not necessarily like ultra rewarding. It's a great game, and I understand why it's like surging so hard in popularity right now. PUBG. Super fun game. Outside of that slow mid game, man, I love PUBG, dude. The gunplay in that game, so addictive. But I'm worried. I'm really worried because we're coming into the season of E3. And I just have this feeling in the gut of my stomach that so many developers are not going to look at resolving the core issues with their games that have sort of led to this population drop-off the last few years, and instead they're going to look to adding a new game mode. you're gonna look to adding BR to the selection. You know, Battlefield 2018, whatever it may be. I'm sure it's gonna have a battle royale mode included. If it detracts from the core things that the main Battlefield audience wants, I don't know how beneficial that's gonna be, right? The BR trend is a hard one to latch into, and the copy pasta BR games are coming. But am I crazy? Is this just a weird time for gaming? Are we in this odd little limbo? I've never, in the last like 6 years of doing YouTube, maybe it's more like 5 years, in all this time, dude, I don't think I have ever sort of encountered this feeling where there's no shooter that I really want to boot up and play. I mean, I can go and do it, but there's no singular one that that has earned the investment where I'm like, I'm stoked to turn this thing on, play it every single day. I mean, the last time that happened was Titanfall 2. And I loved Titanfall 2. Supported the heck out of that game on the channel. It's pretty much fallen off the face of the earth when it comes to YouTube and Twitch, maybe as of like 6, 7, 8 months ago, which is understandable. It always had a pretty small audience, but outside of that, man, what's going on? Even during D1, which I know had a ton of like flaws and setbacks, like even during D1, I could totally enjoy a weekend of trials with the friends and could actually play Rumble and PvP throughout the week and still feel pretty stoked, pretty good. But right now, it's like all the mainline hitters keep missing. Outside of the BR stuff, all the mainline dudes keep missing. And what's next, man? What's next for these guys? Is a battle royale mode in these games gonna resolve all the issues? Maybe I'm being just silly and maybe everything's awesome right now. I do think Rainbow Six Siege is killing it. If you like that style of gameplay, Siege is outrageously good. Counter-Strike remains awesome. But kind of the more traditional, air quoting, like arena style FPS games sort of seem to be wandering right now. Seem to be wandering. But I want to know what you guys think about this. Am I crazy? Do you feel similarly? Are you just loving gaming right now? Is this a typical summer drought? All this stuff to me is new. It feels like uncharted territory for real. BR is like a popularity bomb that is, I think, going to be pretty disruptive for a lot of these developers if not handled correctly. All right, thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please thumbs it up, subscribe for more, and I'll be back to talk with you again very soon. I knocked one too. All right.
Got him.
7-kill game to start the night.
Easy, bro.
Oh my goodness.